Hello everybody, this is Gen Jeff here again with the Kerbal Space Program. Today we're going to go to the moon with the OS Enterprise Mark V. So this should be interesting. I didn't fix the problem caused before when these parachutes broke, because, well, whatever. System recovery is not quite put into the game yet anyway. So we're just gonna go for it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, we hit the moon! Oopsie. That wasn't supposed to happen. Wow. Hey look, we still got liftoff. We traveled 1 meter. Okay. We're doing this again. Okay, first we bring the throttle up to full. Now, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and blast off. Again. We're going up at 43 meters a second. As we took off, I slightly tilted it towards 90-degree marks, so we're moving towards orbit slightly already. The idea is that we get an orbit at 100,000 meters high. We got a little while to get to there. Yeah. Don't think the volume feature in this game works, because it is still very, 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 very loud. Let's see, where's this at? Okay, we're not quite there yet. There we go. And I'm going to stop the recording for a little bit, because I need to wait for this thing to be rising. When I come back around this way, I need to wait for it to come around the edge of the planet. like a moonrise on this edge here as I go around. When I see it, that's when I start throttling back up again to bring this point to where it intercepts with the moon's orbit over there, or someplace over here. So in the meantime, I'm going to stop recording. This recording has already been going on for 10 minutes. So, be back a little bit. Well, a very short bit for you. A little while for me, because I gotta wait for this to go around. It'll seem like a second to you. Be right back. Hello everybody, I had to pause the game real quick to take care of something, so we're going to resume this flight. Off we go. What? Oh. That was odd. My throttle went down for some reason. Okay, we need that to be at 100,000 meters. Get away from that. Yeah, that volume thing in settings really does not work. I have to zoom way out here so the noise is low enough that you guys can actually hear me. Yep, we're just launching into space. Now we're starting to get there. Yeah, these engines really do not overheat. Well, that one got a little bit warmer. But they're not even remotely near dangerous yet. You'll get little warnings lights down here if it gets dangerous. Not quite at 100 meters yet. Stop, 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 stop. Oh, now Bill is beginning to freak out, and Bob doesn't look too happy. And Jebediah is just flat out crazy. And we're getting there, getting there, getting there. Come on. 75, 80, 85, turning down the throttle. We've actually stopped the throttle. Not quite there yet. $95, $96, $97, $98, $99, good enough. Throttle off. We are at 100 and some odd feet. Shut this off. Turn that back on. Turn RCS on. Now we turn towards the horizon. We actually got a good amount of fuel left in this booster. Oh boy, I need that over there. Come on. Come on. Okay, now we bring this back. Perfect. And now we put ourselves in orbit. Oh, this is going very, very well. We'll be a bit high, just slightly high. That's not a very serious issue. Take that off. Bring the throttle down. There we go. And as I predicted before, it will still fall in the ocean somewhere. Parachutes are broken still. But, oh well. Not a big issue. Now we're just making sure this orbit gets better. Unfortunately, probably use a good chunk of the fuel for this. The next video, we may actually try to land on the moon. Okay, the Apothees is dropping. It's okay. It's climbing back up again. Let's bring that back down. What's the altitude? 96. Okay. Now we can shut this off. We'll do some small... Oh, the ship's upside down. Let's fix that. There we go. Now we're going to spin the ship around. These are just some minor course adjustments I'm trying to do. Because that's slightly too high. Oh well, this'll work. Doesn't matter. We're going to save the fuel. If I have to, I can just do some course adjustments on the way. Okay, everybody, we're back. Getting ready, just waiting for the sun. Oh, for the sun, yes, the sun, because we're going to the sun today. Change of plans. No. Just waiting for the moon to come over the horizon. We'll be there. It'll be there soon enough. I wonder if we made that orbit a perfect circle or what. I don't know. But we'll be there shortly. Shut off SAS. Bring this thing down. And now just waiting for the moonrise. This will probably also be the longest video I happen to upload to YouTube. I wish I could shut off, like, the fins and stuff, so they wouldn't be flailing around uselessly and no atmosphere. But I can't. Remember in a game called Orbiter you could, where you wouldn't have useless flaps flailing around going, look, we're functional! But you're not doing anything. Because there's no atmosphere for you to work in. But, oh well. Now we're just waiting for the moon. Do 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 do. Okay, where is this thing? Oops. There it is. Here we go. See if this is having the effect I'd like it to. Yes. there goes the Apostles. We're going to slow that throttle down. Whoa! Do. Come on, come on, come on. And we are... There we go. Our orbit is now intersecting the orbit of the moon. Now it is just time. And we'll do time acceleration shortly. No, we're slightly off. We're going to be slightly below it, but that'll be fine. But oh well, and that's where we're heading. So we're going to turn on time acceleration. Not too much. Also can't because I'm still below X distance. Really? Oh, this is certainly a much smaller scale than Earth, because notice these guys have only been in the air for 1 hour now, and they're already on their way to the moon. Jebediah, of course, is always thrilled about doing this. Bob and Bill are freaking the hell out. But whatever. I'm going to shut the SAS off. There's that. I don't even know where the moon is anymore here. Oh well. Here we go. I'm a little bit worried we might get out to that orbit before the moon gets there. See our speed dropping as we go away from Kerbin. Yeah, we're gonna be... Yeah, we're gonna beat it there. That might be a small problem. Unless we slow down a lot. That's moving at 542.5. It might just work. Yeah, the scale on this is much smaller. In fact, there's the sun, and that's only a brown dwarf planet. So the scale of this is much smaller in comparison with our solar system. After all, the altitude of this thing's only 11,400 meters when my laptop is shut off, so I can't look it up on Wikipedia for what the actual orbit of our moon is. Oops. But yeah, the scale is much, much smaller, because it would take days for a... If this was a 1-to-1 scale to our solar system, this wouldn't be hours, this would be days. Yeah, this orbits... The Mun orbits Kerbin in, like, 10 or 12 hours. Are we actually gonna get this? Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. Oh god! I might want to bring the speed down a little bit, because that gave me flashbacks of... What game was that? It was a Zelda game where the moon was coming down to crash onto the planet. But yeah, it was coming rather fast. No. So this might be interesting. Speed it back up a bit. Look at it coming! Woo! I could turn the engines on and... What the... Uh-oh. Yeah, the moon grabbed us. This is interesting. What the hell just happened? Let's speed this up and see what's going on with the orbit. Okay, that's a small problem here. So we're going to work... I'm not quite sure what just happened. I'm not quite sure how to fix this. This could be a bit of an issue. Hmm? Yeah. Okay, I had to take care of something real quick. How the do I fix this? I need to do something because this could be bad. Nope, 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 nope. No. No. Now it's just... How do I prevent myself from crashing? I don't like that. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I need to get this outside the edge of that. Oh, now this is going to be not what I want at all. Okay, there we go. Good. Okay. So I'm going to prepare to get into a position to orbit the moon. In the meantime, I'm going to stop recording for a bit. Oh, whoa, 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 lag, 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 whoa. Come back. There we go. I still got more than enough fuel to do everything I need to do for maneuvering. Which is good, because I'm going to have to fix the orbit. Because this is a bit of a problem. But, oh well. And I'll be back a little bit. Well, a little bit for me once again, but for just seconds for you. I don't even understand why Bill and Bob are freaking out. Jebediah is just always happy about everything. I also noticed a lack of eyebrows, or a nose, or anything, really. But yeah, they really should have found other people for the space program other than these two guys who keep freaking, and maybe should have found someone else other than Jebediah, who is just happy about being in space all the time. Oh well. Can I speed this up anymore? Yes! Woohoo! Look at it go! There's a giant lake-like feature. Craters everywhere. We're at our highest point already. We're coming back down again. And speeding up. Game has now forced me to not be in as fast of a time dilation there. Now we're down to 10 times time dilation. Something I never actually successfully did in Orbiter was get to the moon, because that was 1-to-1 scale and took so long. But now, I've done a much easier objective of getting to the Mun, which is also not quite as impressive. But we will be passing over the surface of the Mun within 1,000 meters of the surface. Currently, we are about 10 kilometers above the surface, or 10,000 meters, approaching the surface rapidly. 8, and 7, 6, 5, 5,000 meters. We're down to warp 2. Are we losing speed? Nope, there's no atmosphere. I'm not even sure why SAS is on. 4, 3. Now, come on, where's 2? 2, we're in the 2,000 meter range. You can start to see the mountains here. This could be slightly issue. Now, the risky thing here is, we're now in the 1,000 meter range. The risky thing is here, some of the mountains are high enough that they will reach up and tear us out of the sky. You can see the surface of it now. As we sail over it, there's a big crater right there. Whoa, let's slow this down. You can see how fast we're passing over it just in normal time dilation. We're booking over this. Spinning the ship around. Oh, Bill and Bob are now thrilled about being next to the Mun. They're not panicking now. I guess they like the view. We're approaching the lowest point. Oh, now they're freaking again, of course. Jebediah has not changed a bit. Whoa! Didn't want to do that. Turning that there. Bam. They've been in space now for 7 hours and 41 minutes. Now we're climbing back above the surface. We had plenty of safety there. Now what I need to do is I need to fix this orbit so it's not quite so cockeyed. So I'm actually going to make this a bit easier. I'm going to be at this angle to the planet. And the sunrise over the moon will be shortly. When we see the sunrise, we're going to use the RCS to fix our orbit slightly by doing this. Going around. Jebediah is quite happy still. We're going to be pushing the ship down to flatten this orbit out. I'm not too concerned about altitude. Once we see the sunrise, that's when I'm going to do it. It should be very shortly. Come on. Where is this rise? Come on. I imagine after being in space for 7 hours, these Kerbins must really need to go to the bathroom. Maybe that's why these other two are freaking out. And Jebediah, was being the smart one, was the only one to put a waste processing unit in his suit. Might be odd conjecture for this, but entirely possible. There's the... Okay, here we are, we're back. I paused the game. See the moon approaching very rapidly. Because I've got it on a bit of a time acceleration still. But there she is. The moon. Wow, that looks scary. Okay, we're going to slow this down. I'm going to make some adjustments here. First off, turn the ship right side up in relation to the planet's surface. The moon's surface here. Okay. What we need to do here is we need to close this loop. And there's the moon. So let's turn the throttle on a little bit. See the orbit changing already. You don't need much thrust up here because the moon doesn't have too much gravity. You only need very tiny adjustments. I gotta be too careful. I don't want to get this too low, so I'm gonna stop thrusting right now. Ah. In fact, all you really need is the RCSs to make adjustments. You see here, 5,442 meters. Hit that. 5,428. You can see how drastic a difference even the RCS makes at this far away from Kerbin. So I'm actually going to use these RCS thrusters mostly to do things. Unfortunately, because the way they're configured down here, if it doesn't really work out all that well in some cases. Well, also it could be because I got these here and oh well. Here we go. Speed it up slightly. Do 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 do. There we go. Okay. Oops. Bring this up. Bam. Turn the throttle on a little bit, and we should close this loop. Or crash into the surface of the moon, one way or another. Yeah, can't do it before now. Oh well. Here we go, here we go. Once we get past this, I can turn the engines back on. We're only about 5,000 meters above this. There's no atmosphere over the moon, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Wow, this video is going to take forever for me to upload tonight. I might actually kick the quality down so it doesn't take as much space and hence as much time to upload. But here we go. Okay. Engine is on. Let's bring this around. Preferably faster. You see this closing, this loop. There we go. We're technically... Whoa! We're in orbit now. Really kind of messed up orbit. We're going to fix this orbit up a little bit. Come on. Need to fix this a little bit. Bingo. We turn the engines back on again. Here comes the A. I'm just going to call it the A. It's 6 hours and 48 minutes and 45 seconds for these Kerbins. Jebediah's probably still overly thrilled. Bill and Bob are freaking the hell out still, as usual. Wouldn't be Bill and Bob if they weren't freaking out about being in orbit. Oh, me. No, I did not swear. I almost did, but look at that. That's not good. Ooh, we're gonna come in with... Yeah, that will be fun. Okay, so we're going to come really close to the surface in one of these spin-arounds, but here we are. We are now in orbit around the Mun. Closest approach will be 856 meters above the surface of it. Should be entertaining. There's the sunrise over the Mun. We still got 2 tanks of fuel left to use to get back home with. Jebediah is overly thrilled by this. Okay. There's not a hell of a lot to say. We're here. Let's just speed this up. Complete a couple of orbits. There's Kerbin. See how far off the orbit is. So here we go. Let's see how the thrust is working. I don't see it making an effect. I don't see it having an effect at all. This should be coming down here. It's not. What I can do, take that off, turn the face this way a little bit. It's too far. What's this doing? Yeah, it's slightly changing it. You can see it coming down a little bit. Not too worried about it because this preface is coming back up here. I'm going to split this into multiple series here. Okay, the problem with this is you can see that shooting out. So I'm going to slow this down. Oops, need that on. Turn this off. Turn for retro burn. To bring that back down. Whee! Too far. And commencing the retro burn. And here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Coming back down. How's my fueling holding out? May not be an option to completely fix this orbit. Might have to just go for it.
When you have diabetes, your doctor will say, get smart about your weight. I've tried weight loss plans.
Oh boy. No!
With diabetes. That's why there's new Serta Hunger Smart Shake. They have carbs to digest slowly to help minimize blood sugar spikes. And they
Come on, recover, recover.